Hey, welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
All right.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Hello, I'm Billy Coppin with Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hey, it's Kay Boning with Tomorrow's Provost Montessori Schools.
Good morning, Huntsville.
Good morning.
Hey, I'm Karen.
I'm Toy. And I'm Denise.
And from all of us at Walker County Federal Credit Union, good morning, Huntsville.
Well, hey, good morning, Huntsville. Welcome into another edition of Good Morning Huntsville here on a very thankful Thursday. As always, appreciate you joining us. Rolling solo this morning as we have had an extremely busy but very productive week here at First Baptist Church. I'm on staff here. For those of you that watch the show, you know that, but many of you may not know that. I'm also on staff here at FBC as our community outreach minister and over media as well. And we have had just a phenomenal outpouring of young adults here, children here. It has been a great VBS week, many of them getting to know the Lord, and that's the most important thing, but they're also having some fun in the middle of it. I think over 110 children this year here at VBS. We've been putting out daily videos, and at the end of the show each day this week, I've been showing those videos. So Jason, this morning, I had told him yesterday, I said, our pastor, I said, you were extremely busy, and I said he would have been here if I would have said, hey, come on, but I told him you need to take a little bit of rest this morning. So I am here rolling solo, but we still have a great show here today, and we'll talk about what we're going to talk about here in just a few moments. As we do get started, though, do me a favor. Let me know that you're out there this morning in that comment section. Just say hello, and we would love to hear from you. Let us know what you're thankful for, as we always like to lift up and encourage each other. I always love the background chatter that goes on during the show as well. Many of you have side conversations, and continue to do that. That's what this show is all about. We want to bring people together as a family, part of our community here in Huntsville, as, again, we lift up and encourage each other every single weekday here on Good Morning Huntsville. Many of you are already joining us. I want to say a special hello this morning to Michelle Cardenas down in Austin, Texas, working for the governor's office, our former intern. I guess you can say she's still our intern. You'll always be our intern, Michelle. She is joining us this morning, so good morning to you, Michelle. I see you on there. It says you're watching. That is on my personal Facebook, but many others are also chiming in already today throughout the social media world. I want to give a special shout out to our friend Jamie Saucier, who's saying, good morning, friends. Jamie Saucier with Saucier Woodworks. We love you, man, you and your wonderful wife, Nina, continuing to pray for you guys. But, Jamie, good morning to you. We love you, partner. It's good to see you on. Our number one engager, as always, Quentin Glaze, chiming in today saying good morning. Always great to see you. Autumn Wheaton with us today And Autumn, I saw your daughter last week as we delivered a lot of donations that were received a couple of weeks ago from Rays of Hope over at Safe House, and she is just a phenomenal young lady. And so I wanted to tell you that this morning publicly on the show. I had a chance to see your daughter over there last week, and just wanted to compliment her and compliment you because you're an awesome mother. So good to see you on this morning, Autumn, as well. Also, Jennifer Augustinetti chiming in already today. She's our great friend here on this program, saying good morning. It's a thankful Thursday. I'm thankful for so many things despite a few health challenges and living arrangements, but God is good, and he is working things out. She said, y'all have a very blessed day. So it's good to see you on, Jennifer. Many of you also joining us this morning, listening in on the Spirit Radio FM app. We are still working on building the station. Eventually we'll be on 94.3 FM here in Huntsville as a nonprofit low-power FM, still going to reach the entire community. We're going to really start pounding some fundraising opportunities that we would love for you to get involved in because it is a community Christian radio station. You're going to have an opportunity to have some ownership in this station. What do I mean by that? Well, I want you to feel like you're part of it. That's what it's about. It's about the community. It's about that ownership, and those that are going to partner with us will definitely be part of something that we believe is going to move in a very great way here in our community, reaching a lot of people and providing hope and encouragement right here through another platform, through the FM radio, especially to our prison system here, Texas Department of Criminal Justice. Many prisons here in Huntsville, I think 7 of them, and correct me if I'm wrong, friends, but we're going to be able to literally reach behind the walls and minister through the radio airwaves. And if any of you have ideas for programming, maybe you've always wanted to have your own radio show, we can talk about that. Again, we're opening this station up to the community. We'll play a lot of contemporary Christian music to encourage and uplift you throughout the day, but we also want folks to have their own shows. And, there's no ownership in this station. As a nonprofit, we've founded it as a 501c3, a very diverse board of folks from across the community, not just here at First Baptist. It's not a part of First Baptist, although our studio is here. But we are going to really be able to reach the entire community of Huntsville and then literally throughout the globe through our Spirit Radio FM app. So more opportunities for you to connect this morning. So I do want to welcome all of you that are joining us on Spirit Radio FM. Thank you for your continued support as we continue to work hard here in Huntsville, Texas. Autumn said earlier, she just commented in and said, my daughter's pretty neat, but I am blessed. She said, this may seem weird, but I am grateful for Juneteenth. And we're going to talk about this here in just a moment. She said, my great, however many greats that is, grandfather fought in the Union Army during the Civil War. And she says, I'm grateful that the cause of freedom won out. That is what we're going to talk about today. I put together just a story. And what is Juneteenth? And what does it mean? What does it mean to this community? What does it mean to you? And what are some things that we can take away from Juneteenth to continue to become a better nation and a better people under our Lord? And so we're going to talk about that this morning. That's why I want you to stay engaged and tuned in. I'm really excited to talk about this. I've worked on it last night, and I'm ready to share it with you guys this morning. We are going to take a break, and then when I come back, we will share that story of Juneteenth here on this Thankful Thursday. We are giving away, yesterday, we had our friend Elizabeth Floor from Cat Cafe came in, hooked us up with some $20 gift certificates. We have 5 of them. We gave away one yesterday. We're giving away another one here today. That's the Cat Cafe. She's got a lot of snacks over there, great coffee, all sorts of delicious treats, and you will be able to win that today. And I want to encourage you right now, all you have to do is text in the keyword summer. It is the keyword summer along with your name to 936-339-0139. Text that keyword in right now for your chance to win at the end of the show. Again, 936-339-0139. We'll step aside. We'll take a break. I'll slow things down a bit. And when we come back, we'll talk about the importance of this day, this Thursday. This is Juneteenth. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. It's your show on a Thankful Thursday, as always, brought to you by First Baptist Church in Huntsville, a harbor of hope. More information online at fbchuntsville.org. Stay with us, friends.
The church should be transformational. And maybe you've never been to church, or maybe life has left you feeling lost, but Jesus says, come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. At First Baptist Church, Huntsville, a harbor of hope, we're not trying to fit in with the world. We're here to help you step into something greater, a fresh start, a new life in Christ. Join us this Sunday at 10:45 and see what God can do in your life. Visit fbchuntsville.org. Hope is here, and we're saving a seat just for you.
Loving Jesus, loving people, side by At Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools, we're not just a place where children pass the time. We're not a daycare. We're a child care center focused on growth, learning, and discovery. Every day, children engage in meaningful activities that build confidence, independence, and a love for learning. From reading and math to social and practical life skills, our students are active participants in their development. Ready to give your child something more? Visit tomorrowspromise.info and discover what makes our school different. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools. Education you can trust.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union. One of the best things I hear from our members is how they love being treated like they're important, like their family. Sure, our members love things like low rates on loans too, but combine that with the friendliest and most helpful service in town, and you've got Walker County Federal, taking care of our members. It's what we do. We are Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville. Support for SpiritRadio.fm comes from loyal listeners just like you. Want to help spread the good news across Huntsville and beyond? Underwriting opportunities are available for loyal listeners, businesses, and nonprofits. Visit SpiritRadio.fm and tap Donate today.
This is Jason Bay, the pastor at First Baptist Church, Huntsville, and you're listening to Spirit Radio, the spirit of Huntsville.
Well, friends, welcome back. Today, June 19th, not just another day. It's not just a Thursday, a thankful Thursday, even though it is, but that's not just what it is. Today is Juneteenth. Many of you, maybe, of course, you've heard of it before. Federal holiday now. Many are off today. I know our friends at Walker County Federal Credit Union and many other federal and banks are closed today. Maybe today, for many of you, it seems like it's just another work day. I was talking to my mother yesterday, and she was talking about my sister having to go to the doctor today. The doctor's offices are open today. Or maybe you got the day off. Maybe you are one of those federal employees. My sister's a federal employee, works for USDA. She's off today, going to the doctor today, though. Maybe you're wondering this morning what Juneteenth is all about. You've heard of it. This morning, I want to take you on a journey here on Good Morning Huntsville, because today is about freedom. We think about July the 4th, on that day in 1776 when they say freedom ring. And I'm going to tell you, though, there's more to it than that, and it came many, many years later. This is not the kind of freedom, though, that we're used to celebrating, that we do on a day like July the 4th or on a New Year's. It's not fireworks, there's no flags, there's no barbecues. That's not what the celebration's about. There's nothing wrong with that, though. No, friends, Juneteenth tells a much different story. One that starts with a promise, and it ends with a long walk just a few hours away from us in Galveston, Texas. So go on a journey with me this morning back to January the 1st. It was 1863. Then President Abraham Lincoln signs the Emancipation Proclamation declaring that all enslaved people in Confederate territory, quote, shall be forever free. But here's the problem, friends. It was freedom on paper. And when that's on paper, it's not always freedom in practice, because the Emancipation Proclamation was only enforceable in places where the Union Army had control. And here in Texas, way down south, that control hadn't come until much, much later. In fact, 2 years later, really 2.5 years to be exact. But now fast forward to June the 19th of 1865, a Union general named Gordon Granger rides into Galveston with 2,000 troops. He brings with him a piece of paper, General Order Number 3, and he reads it aloud. The people of Texas are informed that, in accordance with the proclamation from the Executive of the United States, all slaves are free. This involves an absolute equality of rights and property between former masters and slaves. Now, friends, I want you to pause for a moment and picture that. Picture that moment. Men, women, and children enslaved all of their lives. It's things that I can't imagine. Many of you, can't imagine. But suddenly, those men, women, and children hear that they had been free for over 2 years. No internet, there's no phones, there was no headlines, just silence. And then truth arriving late, 2 years late, but finally arriving. That is Juneteenth. For generations, this day, Juneteenth, was passed down very quietly. It was in backyards, at family reunions, through music and oral history, sharing those stories. Red velvet cake, fruit, tea, all symbols of the resilience and bloodshed behind freedom. The red isn't just for flavor, it's for the fight. It's what was lost and what was reclaimed. But here's the part this morning that gets me. Even after freedom was declared, some slave owners withheld the news. They refused to acknowledge what was already law. And some freed people were even forced to work another harvest season before being allowed to leave. Because, friends, freedom doesn't always show up in full when it's supposed to. And so my challenge this morning to you, and I want to ask you these questions. Have you ever felt like you were the last to know something that changed your life? Have you ever discovered that what kept you bound was already broken, but nobody told you? What if it would feel like to you to find out that the prison door had been open the entire time, but you'd been sitting inside it anyways? Friends, that's the story of Juneteenth. It's a reminder that justice delayed is still injustice. That freedom is not always instant. And that for some, it comes with a cost. Today, Juneteenth is now celebrated all across this great nation, not just in black communities, but in cities and small towns, churches, parks, front porches, and many civic centers. Some you'll hear drumming. We had a parade here just a few days ago. You'll hear gospel choirs. You'll see dancing, storytelling, maybe even some poetry. And in Galveston, Texas, you'll still hear that reading of General Order Number 3. This isn't just a celebration today, it's a memorial. It's not just about the past, it's a call to live differently in the present. Here's the thing, freedom, if it only applies to some of us, really isn't freedom at all. It's favoritism. And friends, that is not justice. Let me bring this back a little closer to home. When Juneteenth became this federal holiday back in 2021, some folks didn't know how to respond. Some ask, is it really even necessary? Some said, well, isn't this just purely politics? But again, I want to challenge you more this morning. What if Juneteenth isn't just Black history? What if it's American history finally being remembered properly? We've spent decades learning about Washington, Jefferson, and the Revolution of 1776. But we don't often talk about the Second Revolution, the one that happened here in Texas in 1865. The one that said liberty must be real, not just written. Because between being free and being told that you're free. Continue to think about these things, friends. And yet another difference in being treated like you're free. So I want to ask you even more questions this morning. What freedoms still need to be fully realized in our communities today? What doors, albeit technically open, but nobody's walking through them yet? And what truths have we delayed sharing simply because it's more comfortable to remain quiet? I believe this too, that Juneteenth teaches us something very spiritual as well. Jesus said in John 8:36, "If the Son sets you free, you shall be free indeed." But some folks go to church every week and they still don't know that they're free. They're still held hostage by fear, addiction, shame, past mistakes, waiting for someone to show up and read the order out loud. Friend, I want to remind you this morning, you are free. You don't have to earn it. You just have to believe it and walk out in faith. So today, while the world scrolls on, headlines fly by, can we just stop and pause for a moment? Let's remember on the people who waited and the ones who are still waiting. Let's celebrate not just a change in law, but friends, we really need a change in heart. Many people are still struggling. Many people are still hurting from those things that happened many, many, many years ago. Juneteenth doesn't just say that freedom came. It says freedom came late, but we're still going to dance anyway. And I think that's something worth sharing this morning. This has been your morning reflection on Juneteenth. Think about those people many, many years ago, our brothers and sisters who didn't receive that news until 2 years later. And think about how you can make an impact on people's lives today. We honor this day. We honor all the things that have gotten us to where we're at, but we still have a lot of work to do. So I want to wish all of you a happy Juneteenth. It's okay to celebrate, but let's don't forget what this day is all about. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We've got a lot of events happening here in Huntsville, so stay with us. More to come this morning here on your show. As always, this is Good Morning Huntsville. Stay with us, friends. We'll be back in just a few moments.
friends. Rob Hipp, Media and Community Outreach Minister here at First Baptist Church, Huntsville. Let me ask you, when's the last time you felt real hope? Maybe it's been a while since you've been to church, or maybe you've never felt connected to a church at all. Well, friends, that's okay. Here at First Baptist, we're a harbor of hope, and we welcome everyone just as they are. We have programs throughout the week for all ages to come together, ask questions, grow in faith, and find the hope that only Jesus Christ can bring. Whether you're looking for a fresh start or a community to call home, we'd love for you to join us. Come experience something real. For more information, visit fbchuntsville.org. First Baptist Church, Huntsville, a harbor of hope.
In this harbor of hope, we are safe inside.
Since 2010, the Oak Ridge Disciple House has helped men break free from addiction, not with quick fixes, but lasting change through Jesus Christ. They've celebrated 167 graduates at Oak Ridge and 138 more at Interfaith with an 80% success rate. That's compared to just 5% in most secular programs. The fact is, Jesus works. And now, celebrating 15 years, they're building their third house in Tennessee and just launched a women's program, Restoration Ranch in Texas. It's all for God's glory. And here's the heart of it. They never turn anyone away for lack of money. In fact, 95% of families receive scholarships. As one person put it, don't talk about it, be about it. Every penny counts. Donate today at oakridgedisciplehouse.com and help change a life forever. The Oak Ridge Disciple House. Online at oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Real recovery, real hope.
Looking for the perfect office space? Drive success with premier office spaces in Huntsville at Huntsville Executive Office Suites. Raven Property Management has moved in and we're on site, ready to give you a tour at 2503 Lake Road. Whether you're a startup, small business, or an established company, our Class A offices provide the professional environment you need to thrive. Flexible leases, modern amenities, and a prime location. This is where business gets done. Execute your success today. Visit huntsvilleworkspace.com to schedule your tour.
This is Billy Cawthon of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and you're listening to Spirit Radio, the spirit of Huntsville.
All right, friends, continuing on this morning. Thanks for being with us on a Thankful Thursday. As always, brought to you by First Baptist Church, a harbor of hope here in our community. More information online at fbchuntsville.org. Big shout out to all of you for joining us this morning. Many folks engaging with us. And thank you for being here on this Juneteenth Thursday. 81 degrees, fair skies today. At least right now. We'll have a little bit of rain possibly moving in later this afternoon. A high of 92, 30% chance of precip. Partly cloudy, 76 and muggy tonight. 20% chance of showers and 91 for your Friday. But things clear up nicely for the weekend. We'll have sunny skies and highs in the low 90s before rain re-entering the forecast early next week. So that is your quick weather update. By the way, these weather updates also sponsorable. We have many opportunities to be involved and to continue to help to financially support our platform through sponsorships, not just this show, but also through our website at hellohuntsvilletx.com. Folks like Sam Moak of Moak & Moak Attorneys at Law, who graciously sends us his weekly Legal Corner column. There's a lot of great legal advice in that column. He is one of our big supporters here on this platform, not just the show, but obviously on the website as well. We also have a newsletter now that goes out to 2,300 subscribers. That continues to grow. And our Huntsville, Texas news and events group is now over 31,000 followers as well. So we are reaching folks, and we are reaching folks in a positive way as we work hard every single weekday to uplift and promote those here in our community. We also want to hear from people who are making a difference in Huntsville. If you know of somebody, maybe a neighbor, a friend, somebody at church, somebody at college, maybe you work at Sam Houston State University and somebody has made a positive impact on so many students, we want to hear those stories. Email us at hello@hellohuntsvilletx.com. We will get back in touch with you. We also have a segment called The Hometown Heroes, and we want to hear about all these good things. That's what we do here on Good Morning Huntsville and through the hellohuntsvilletx.com. Well, a few things going on this weekend. This Saturday, how about the Marty Haggard? It's a tribute to Merle Haggard, my dad, with special guest Buford Snowden. That is happening here in Huntsville, and it will take place at the Old Town Theater. You can get those tickets online through Old Town Theater, through their Facebook page or through their website at oldtowntheater.com. That's THEATRE. Again, it's Marty Haggard. We'll be here in town Saturday at 7 o'clock. Again, that tribute to Merle Haggard. So that's one event that's happening here on Saturday. How about tomorrow, though? Friday, we have a little event happening over at Huntsville Toyota. It's the Summer Bash. They have this annual event. It is a free event taking place tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Fun for all. They're going to have a taco truck, snow cones, bounce houses, face painters, more kids' train rides, crafts, a mini market, car show, kids' cornhole. They're even going to have a cornhole tournament, so maybe you want to be a part of this. There is a $100 entry fee per team, though, on that tournament, but you can find out more information on the Huntsville Toyota Facebook page. That is happening again tomorrow. Free family fun over at Huntsville Toyota, 5:30 p.m. They're located, of course, on 45 South. They're here right off the interstate in Huntsville. So that is the Huntsville Toyota Summer Bash getting underway tomorrow. The Chamber having a huge event, too, that's getting underway tomorrow. We've had Cassidy Gutierrez on the show several times to talk about the Chamber Clay Classic. That is going to be an awesome event out at Abel's, and this is the first type of event like this for the Chamber. Hosted again at Abel's. 75 targets. They're going to provide breakfast, lunch, prizes, and golf carts. If you want to put together a team, I don't know if they still have opportunities for that. A team of 4 is $1,000. Individuals can go out for $250. They will get check-in underway tomorrow from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. There will also be a very mandatory safety briefing at 10 a.m. You can go to HuntsvilleWalkerChamber.com for more information. That event presented by Wisniewski. Again, it is the first Chamber Clay Classic happening here in Huntsville out at Abel's. That's going to be a fun event. A couple of other things, too. Maybe some of you like to do a little shopping. Well, there's a Elkins Lake sale going on. This being hosted by the Rusty Door. It'll be out at Elkins Lake at 1604 Durham. So think of this as not a garage sale, but an estate sale. The Rusty Door has a lot of estate sales. We see quite a bit of those out in Elkins Lake. I've been to many of them and bought some really cool things from these estate sales. They will take cash. There'll be an ATM on site as well. You can find out more information about this sale online at estatesales.net. Again, that is estatesales.net. They will not get this started, by the way, on a Friday. It's going to take place Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., and your best bet is get there early if you're looking for the good stuff. Also wanted to remind you of another event happening here at Huntsville. This is hosted by the Huntsville Public Library, and this is their puzzle swap happening on Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. You can bring in a new or gently used jigsaw puzzle and swap it for a new-to-you puzzle. All ages are welcome. They must have all the pieces, good, clean condition, and it'll be a one-on-one, so one puzzle for one trade. And if you do have any pieces that are missing, you can say that they're a maximum of 3 pieces. I lied to you. You can have up to 3 pieces missing. Just make sure that you label that there are some missing. Again, this is going to take place for all you puzzle fans out there at the Huntsville Library. You can go online to myhuntsvillelibrary.com for more information on that event. It is taking place on Saturday. A couple of other last things. Just wanted to spotlight here as there will be a few other things going on here in Huntsville. I saw this one. This is a gospel experience. It's happening on Saturday. This will be by Beats by the One Production and Travell Richardson. This is taking place on American Bank Street here in Huntsville, and they will be there on this Saturday, the 21st. So a really great event coming up here. There will be a Praise and Glory Worship Center happening here. The event starts at 5 p.m. A lot of different folks will be at this event, again, over at American Bank Street here in Huntsville. So really cool opportunity to get out and be a part of this awesome event. We'll have more of those events posted on our website, by the way, at hellohuntsvilletx.com. We're going to take one final break. When we come back, we'll have a winner today. I'm going to have a very short show. We got to wrap up early as we're getting ready for another busy day of VBS. But we will have an opportunity when we come back to text in now for your chance to win when we come back. Again, I've got some wonderful Cat Cafe $20 gift certificates that we'll be giving away here over the next few days. Gave one away yesterday, one more today to one lucky winner. You can text in right now your name along with the keyword SUMMER, SUMMER, to 936-339-0139. We'll take that final break. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. This is your show. It is Good Morning Huntsville here on a thankful Thursday. As always, brought to you by First Baptist Church, Harbor of Hope here in Huntsville. More information is online at fbchuntsville.org. Stay with us, friends.
Hey friends, Rob Pitt, Media and Community Outreach Minister here at First Baptist Church, Huntsville. Let me ask you, when's the last time you felt real hope? Maybe it's been a while since you've been to church, or maybe you've never felt connected to a church at all. Well, friends, that's okay. Here at First Baptist, we're a harbor of hope, and we welcome everyone just as they are. We have programs throughout the week for all ages to come together, ask questions, grow in faith, and find the hope that only Jesus Christ can bring. Whether you're looking for a fresh start or a community to call home, we'd love for you to join us. Come experience something real. For more information, visit fbchuntsville.org. First Baptist Church Huntsville, a harbor of hope.
In this harbor of hope, we are safe inside.
This is Deneen with Guardian Defense, and you're listening to Spirit Radio.
Spirit of Huntsville, Spirit of Huntsville, Spirit 94.3. I was running, couldn't find my way, caught in the chaos of another day. Shadows chasing, dreams were wearing thin, but your love broke through, calling me again. You saw me drown and reached into the deep, pulled me from the wreckage. Now I believe you turn it all around. You make the ashes beautiful.
All right, friends, continuing on here on this Thursday. Time now 8:26 in the morning. Thanks for being up with us. Many of you are already at work. If you have to be at work at 8 o'clock, guess what? You're probably fired if you're not there yet. So make sure you get to work. But again, thanks for hanging out with us here on another episode of Good Morning Huntsville. Crazy to believe the episode, by the way, already episode number 533. We are planning another community dinner, so make sure that you stay tuned in here to the show and also on our website and our social media pages. We want to invite you out. We did this last year and had about 60 folks or so show up. Kyle Kreiner cooked a wonderful brisket as he always does. We had pulled pork and other folks brought food as well. But we'd love for you to come out whenever we have this. It will be completely free, open to the community, but we are starting to plan that now as well. Also, I wanted to let you know something that we are working on is something for Veterans Day. Not this Veterans Day, but next Veterans Day. We're going to have, and of course that's going to be all the way up in November though, but we're talking about 2026. We are already planning something really amazing that I believe is going to be such a huge opportunity for our community to really be involved. I've talked to some folks that are connected to the veteran community, and we have some really good ideas. We wanted to do something this year for it, but we felt that this event is going to be such a great event that it's going to take a lot of planning. And so we're going to be unveiling something in 2020. On Veterans Day of this year, we'll be unveiling what it is, and then we'll have a whole year to plan it. So we are already in the early stages of that. There's a lot going on. We just wrapped up our third annual Rays of Hope. Many of you came out to that. In fact, our friend Bill Doggett, County Commissioner, Precinct 3, joining us. Good morning to you, Commissioner. Bill came out, of course, he's on board with the Safe House, but we appreciate your generous support every year. Many others came out and were a part of that event, just like Autumn Wheaton, who's always joining us on the show. She was out there. We'll have a full wrap-up of the Rays of Hope here in the next week or so. Things have been a little slow on the news wire for us, just with Vacation Bible School going on here this week at FBC. Well, many of you texting in this morning, and if you text in any time during the week, we encourage you text in once per day because it increases your chances of winning. So even if you text in on a Monday, there's still a chance you could win on Friday. And that may be what will happen this morning because somebody had texted in yesterday. The randomizer picked this person, and I have no idea who it is. But let's head over to our phone line now.
This is Blake.
Hey, good morning. Rob here from Good Morning Huntsville. Who are we speaking with?
What's going on? Ed, how are you?
Hey, this sounds Blake Webb. What's up, man?
Oh, not too much. What's up, Rob?
It's your local Vexus slinger, man. Is that a good keyword for you?
Yeah, slinging fiber since 2025.
Slinging fiber, man. Well, Blake Webb's with the. I didn't realize that was you, man. You texted in yesterday, but I've got a $20 gift certificate for you for.
No way.
For Cat Cafe, man. Yeah. So congratulations.
Is this real? You calling me?
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay. Awesome. That's a great way to start the day.
Yeah, well, Blake, man, it's great. I didn't even know that was your number, man. I saw in the randomizer some random number popped up. So, congratulations,
That's
man.
cool.
Well, Blake, Blake, real
Yeah.
quick, we're live.
Hello, Huntsville. Thank you.
We're live this morning. Let folks know what you're up to these days, man. Really cool job that you're doing now.
Yeah, so again, my name is Blake Webb. I work with Texas Fiber. We lay fiber in the whole grid of Elkins Lake in Huntsville, Texas, and also Spring Lake of Huntsville, Texas. So if anybody needs anything, I can be your local point of contact. My phone number is 713-898-1109. The great thing is that we're on the ground. We're local and support Huntsville. So if you support Huntsville and you love your city, give me a call.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to say thank you to you guys because, we had a little incident at the house and my fiber line got all tore up, and one of y'all's techs came out that night and said, I want to get you back up and running. That guy was there until like 9 o'clock at night getting that line repaired, and that's great service, Blake, so thank you, man. I appreciate you guys very much.
Rob, I really appreciate it. Yes, sir. Again, hello, Huntsville. Thank you. Addison's great. Addison's a local tech. And he loves helping people too, man. That's what we're all about.
Cool. Well, hey, real quick before you go, we always ask our guests this. What are you thankful for today, Blake?
I'm thankful that you called me and got me up. So I'm about to hit the road now, so I'm going to start getting ready. I'm thankful for a lot of stuff, man. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for a church community that loves on us, that accepted us, that accepts people, right? Y'all got BBS going on over there right now. Unfortunately, I'm not able to make it. I'm thankful for grace. Oh my gosh, man, because without it, man, I'd be in the dumps. So that's what I'm thankful for.
Well, amen, brother. Well, hey, God bless you, Blake. Congratulations. We'll have that gift card for you up here. You can pick it up at the church anytime. And thank you for texting in to win, man. Appreciate you, buddy.
Hello, Huntsville. Thank you.
All right, there he is, Blake Webb, our winner today. $20 to Cat Cafe. He can go load up on some. Maybe you can get up a little bit earlier, Blake. You can get up a little bit earlier if you go to Cat Cafe and get some of that coffee going in you. But big thank you again to Elizabeth over at Cat Cafe. Well, again, friends, as I mentioned, a shorter show today. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Billy Cawthon, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Don't forget what I talked about earlier, the importance of this day. It is Juneteenth, and we have so much to be thankful for, but we still got a long way to go. Let's continue to come together and help out each other in need and know that freedom becomes free when it's put into action, not just a law on paper. So think about that as our day goes on. Friends, I love each and every one of you. Thank you for being with us today. Again, as I just mentioned, Billy Cawthon, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home with us tomorrow as we'll wrap up another great week here on Good Morning Huntsville. And if you know of anybody that'd like to be on the show or have any suggestions or ideas, this show is always evolving. We're going on almost 3 years now, and your feedback has been so important and paramount to what we're doing here in this community. So feel free at any time, any criticism, any feedback, any things that you would like to see. I'm open to that. We have made a lot of really cool changes over these last almost 3 years because of your feedback, and we want you to stay engaged and stay up to date with what's happening here in this wonderful and great city. As always, I'm Rob Hipp, and I'll remind you today, especially today, that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. So please provide a word of encouragement, lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. Come join us on Sunday. By the way, 10:45, we're going to have a great recap of VBS and a special message in Hebrews as we continue the Hebrews sermon series. So come be a part of what God is doing here at First Baptist Church. We'd love to have you. Everyone is welcome. It don't matter where your background is, where you're from, what you've been through, because we have a way to get you to where you're going, and that's through a relationship with Jesus Christ. We'd love to have you. Come as you are. Find us out online at fbchuntsville.org. Until then, good morning, Huntsville, and God bless. We'll see you back on the other side. Here's another song from Spirit Radio FM. This one's Up From Here, so make sure you listen to that. We'll play this just for a few seconds, and then we'll have that recap of our VBS yesterday. So long, friends.
In the valley, you are with me. Every step I take, through the shadows, through the trials, you will make a way. You're my refuge, you're my rescue. Even in my pain, you are faithful, you are constant. You will never change. It's all up, up, up from here. Your love lifts me, wipes my fear. Mountains rise, valleys clear. It's all up, up, up from here. You turn mourning into dancing, sorrow into joy. You bring beauty from the ashes, every life restored. Shine so high above and perfectly aligned. I wonder how the flowers know when to bloom and when to grow. From the tallest tree to the deepest sea, there's a plan for them and a plan for me. God made it all, big and small, and He's calling me to stand up. So I lift my hands, I lift my voice. Learning truth, I make the choice to trust in Him and dance along. 'Cause in His love I'm growing strong. The world spins round and how His love can still be found. When I'm feeling small or lost in fear, He whispers, child, I'm always near. I see His power in the skies above, but I feel His peace in a summer of love. Through every game and Bible verse, He's flipping blessings in reverse. Clap my hands, I stomp my feet. Learning Jesus makes me complete.